Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today, if you haven't guessed by the title already, I am back at it again for another budgeting video. I feel like November and December is a pretty good time to be sharing these kinds of videos given that we have all of this crazy Christmas business going on, and it's always a time where people can tend to spend a little bit more than what you originally anticipate, which can hurt your bank a little bit. No matter what your budget is, I feel like most people tend to spend more than what they originally wanted to during this time, especially when you get your sales and everything popping up. It's very easy to make those impulse buys, and I find that's sort of in the past where I've gone astray. So over the last few years in particular, I have developed a pretty good system for myself in terms of staying on track with my budgeting, and I wanted to share that with you guys today, along with a few little tips and tricks that I've learned to not only be able to save some money during the Christmas period, but actually get some money back into your pocket at the end of it as well. So the first thing that I like to start with is the little rhyme of something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read. You probably heard me talk about this little rhyme before because it's something that I've been using for quite a few years now, and it has served me true. Like, I have been able to get some really nice, well-rounded gifts for mainly the kids over the years. I really only use that little recipe, that little strategy with them to be able to get them a couple of really well-rounded gifts during the Christmas period. Originally, when I started doing these, I only had the budget to be able to get them sort of one or two things from each category. However, as we've progressed on with our finances over the years, as you tend to do as you get older, I've been able to get them a few more little things from those categories and allow those categories to sort of spread out into other events, which I'll explain a little bit more about in a minute. And because we have so many Christmas and birthday events on in December, as a lot of people tend to do, I have found it really, really beneficial to be able to draw up a good Christmas list quite early on in the year. Now, when I started doing this, I had this Christmas list going June or July. I had it completed. This year, I only really completed it in November, but the good thing about the way that I structure my Christmas list is that you can do it at any point and it can still save you a lot of money. So where I like to start is by writing out the dates of every event. For me, I have a friend who has two children with birthdays on the 14th and then again on the 19th of December. She and I have always bought for each other's children for Christmas and birthdays, so that is definitely something that I like to factor in when I'm doing up my Christmas budgeting. Then moving on to the 20th of December, we have my daughter Heidi's birthday, which 5 days before Christmas was not very well planned, especially when it comes to budgeting, but that's when she was born and she is nothing short of a miracle. So it's just another thing that we make sure to factor into that Christmas budgeting. Then jumping forward another 2 days to the 22nd of December, we have a family Christmas party, which Santa likes to come and pay a visit to, meaning that we have to have another couple of little presents. Only something small for the kids for that event. Jumping forward again to the 24th of December or Christmas Eve, we like to do a little Christmas Eve box for the kids that has like a hot chocolate and pajamas and just a few bits and bobs to really get amped up about Christmas morning being the next day. Then of course we have Christmas, and that is one that I probably have gone a little bit out on this year. However, it is our first year in this home, so I wanted to get the kids lots of things that could contribute towards their bedrooms and their outdoor play area. So I have spent a little bit more this year, but I always projected that I was going to spend that much. And then of course, just after Christmas, we have Louis' birthday on the 29th of December. So of course I've had to account for that something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read once again for him. So once I have all of my dates marked out and I double check it just to make sure I'm not missing anything, I'll go through it and write down all of the people that I need to buy for each of those events. And then if I'm buying for my children, for example, I'm going to have those 4 categories of something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read. Over in the next column, I like to write what my ideas for those people are. So I usually try and listen to them throughout the year on things that they really want or things that I feel like they could need throughout the year. And then I just write it down in that column. This is something that you can obviously chop and change throughout the year. You can always take a gift and put it under someone else's name, but I find it's really good to be able to visualize for yourself, seeing exactly what dates you have who you're buying for, and then all of the gift ideas that you have for that. And then what I also like to do is that every time I write down a new gift, I like to write the estimated cost of that gift. So I usually put in what the retail value of that gift is. And then if the sale pops up throughout the year, I know I can buy it then, and I'm still going to be coming in under what my projected budget was. This is actually a really fun little challenge that I like to give myself every year, because I always like to tally up exactly what I was going to spend and then try and, I don't think there's been a year where I haven't gotten a lower price on every single item. And so I always find it's really cool to see at the end like what you thought your total budget would be and then what you end up spending and what ends up going back into your pocket. As I said, this is something which has served me really, really well throughout all of the years that we've been buying Christmas presents, way back from when we had a very tiny budget and every little dollar counted, through to now when we have a little bit more to spend, but it's still really nice to see how much you can save and then how much can go back into your pocket to go towards something else. Now, the best way I've found to be able to make all of these savings is by shopping online. Keeping a really good tab on all of your favorite shopping sites via like Instagram and Facebook are really good ways of seeing when all of the sales are popping up. And also signing up to their emailing list is always a great way as well, because sometimes you get really good deals when you sign up to a store's mailing list. Another thing that I've only come across very recently is a website called Cash Rewards. Now, this is something I've never really heard of before, but when I heard of it, I was like, this makes total sense. What a great way to shop. So basically, Cash Rewards is a website that works in partnership with something like 1,200 different stores. And when you sign up with Cash Rewards, which is totally free by the way, and then go and shop in any one of those 1,200 websites, you actually earn cash back for every time you make a purchase from any one of those websites. Originally, it didn't really make sense to me because I thought, how can you actually earn money from doing shopping? But the way that it works is that all of the stores that are in partnership with Cash Rewards actually pay them commission every time you shop with them through Cash Rewards. And so once your sale has gone through, Cash Rewards then shares that commission back with you to transfer that money back into your bank account. So I'm going to go and check out my stores because I haven't bought any books yet. Well, Amazon has 8% cash back. Book Depository has 12% cash back. I might go with that Book Depository because I've shopped there before and I quite like that website and they seem to have a really good cash back. Okay, 12% cash back at the Book Depository. Click here if it takes longer than 30 seconds. Whoop, okay. We're in. But what I need to get off my list is one of the Nancy Tillman books for Louis. Nancy Tillman. Alright, so I usually budget about $15 for these books. However, they're on sale at the moment. They are usually, this It's Time to Sleep, My Love was $14.99. Wherever you are, my love will find you. That was $14.99. And they're down to $10.65. So that is a bit of a saving, particularly when you're buying a few books. Okay, so maybe we'll go The Crown on Your Head. I think that's a really beautiful one that we can get this year. Okay, so add to basket. Expected to be delivered to Australia by Christmas. Excellent. What else have we got? Little People, Big Dreams. Maybe we'll go Marie Curie. So we got those for Heidi, and then what else? Okay, let's purchase that. Okay, and check out. Okay, so that is a little bit more Christmas shopping done. I'm feeling like I'm actually getting a leg up on all of it, and obviously I've made some savings along the way, which is awesome. And I will get an email in the next couple of days letting me know exactly how much cash I've gotten that will go back onto my account, and I can choose to sort of withdraw that into my bank account, which is kind of cool. So if you're a member, you're actually earning between 1 and 40% cash back, on top of the fact that you can also get access to a whole lot of sales, deals, and coupons that are exclusive to Cash Rewards members. So in short, by shopping with Cash Rewards, you're never having to pay full price on an item again, which is awesome when you're trying to save money. But I think the absolute best thing about this Cash Rewards system is that they actually give 1% of all commissions made back to the Starlight Foundation, which is is, if you haven't heard about it already, a charity based here in Australia which aims to provide support for sick children and families of sick children. So when Cash Rewards reached out to me to see if I was interested in working with them on today's video, and then I took the time to actually read what they're all about, I was like, how have I not heard about this company before? Like, having the ability to not only access all kinds of different deals, but also get money back in your pocket when you shop and support people in need, it seems like a win-win situation. And having the opportunity to work with a company who cares so much about giving back to not only their community, but those in need as well, speaks volumes about what they're about, and is ultimately in the entire theme of Christmas, which, as corny as it sounds, is giving back and sharing love. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to Cash Rewards for reaching out to me. It's been a pleasure to talk about your company, and I really hope that you're able to reach a whole lot more people with this amazing idea. I know personally I'm definitely going to be using it for the rest of my Christmas shopping because it makes sense. So I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're interested in joining up with Cash Rewards, I'm going to have a custom link down below. If you use that link when you sign up, you'll actually get a $15 bonus when you spend your first $25 or more. So if you do want to sign up and you do want to get that little reward back, make sure you do sign up as soon as possible and really reap the benefits of being able to do all your pre-Christmas shopping on a website where you are earning a little bit of money back. Also, if you have any cool Christmas budgeting tips of your own that you would like to share, please put them in the comment box down below. I'm always open to hearing new and fresh ideas, and I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there as well who would love to hear them. And lastly, if you are someone who is struggling, particularly in this Christmas time, with whether it's just the stress of everything that's going on or your finances are worrying you a little bit, please be sure to reach out to somebody, whether it be a family member, a friend, someone in the comments down below, or even myself. Like, I think it's always important to have that support and also that perspective and reassurance that this time will pass. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching today's video. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and other than that, I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.